Am I the racist one? All right, guys, you cannot make this up. You can't make this up. This is my comment section under my most recent Nerdrotic video, where I'm calling out Gary and Chris, Nerdrotic and Film Threat, for going all in on racist commentary about the G20 trailer with Viola Davis and pointing out how they're wrong in every aspect of their little video, their little reaction video. And now we've reached the point in the discourse where their fans are acknowledging that what they're doing is racist. They're acknowledging it now. They're saying, yes, you're right. They're doing racist stuff. So we've reached that point. So that's a positive. We've crossed that hurdle. But they're doing they're racist, but actually, you pointing out that they're racist and providing us with facts is also racist. That's where we are in this stuff. And I just want people to know I match energy. I've talked about this. I talked about it last year. I'm not going to apologize for this. If someone is being disrespectful, I'm going to be disrespectful back to them. If somebody is out of pocket, I'm going to be out of pocket back to them. And I know that makes some people angry. I know some people are like, Eric, you should be better than that. No, there's a lot of people in my space that are better than that are not people that will go for the jugular. But that's not me. Okay? I need you to understand that's not me. I say exactly how I feel about stuff. There is no blocking or censorship or anything like that of how I feel about these guys and their channels. It's not going to happen. I'm going to get even more opinionated as the year goes on. Trust and believe me on that one. Not going to apologize for that. If you're going to enjoy this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button to become part of the revolution over here. I might change that motto. We might change that. Should we change that? Maybe we'll. This comment's funny to me. It's not the only one like this. There's a few comments like this one, but they're so loud and wrong. They're so, like, one of the things, the byproducts of like Critical Drinker and Nerdrotic is that they've coached their fans into being ignorantly confident about anything and everything that they say. They've made all of them feel like they're scholars. Like they've done 6 years of college by watching these guys' videos. It's really funny to me. I don't know this person. I'm not condoning hate to them, but I am going to use their comment as an example. If you guys want to go over and say something to them, you can. Don't do it on my behalf. If you want to roast them because you feel like roasting. Anyway, in the video, at this timestamp is when I call out Chris Gore for saying it is cliche and tired and wrong. Basically, I'm paraphrasing. He does say cliche. I know that. To put hip hop music in a movie made by the black community, made by black producers and writers and all that. He says cliche. And I call him out on that because this is the same community, the same group of people who said that Kendrick Lamar should not be performing at the Super Bowl, right? Shouldn't be there. Should be Van Halen or, ZZ Top, Bon Jovi, one of those classic bands at the halftime show. Side note, the halftime show isn't necessarily made for the people that are watching the Super Bowl. It is to bring in more viewership, which, by the way, I believe Kendrick Lamar's, I don't have the raw numbers here, but I believe Kendrick Lamar's halftime show was extremely successful. So brought in a lot of viewers. That's the point of it. It's not necessarily made for the people there at the game. The people that are there at the game are going to be there no matter what. No, it's hard to believe. It's just reality. But these guys have a tough time with reality, right? So my response to that was when he talked about hip hop music being in the movie, I made the factual statement that hip hop music was created by the black community. I said that in the video, and I guess that's why it's wrong, maybe. Let me read his comment, and then I'm going to reinforce my perspective on it, because I'm right. I'm the one that's right here. What they're doing is racist as fuck. Yes, you are correct. But not going to lie, you do sound kind of ignorant when you're reinforcing the stereotype on black people and culture as if black people are only known for the same tropes. So that's building a straw man. See, let's use a referential seasonal reference. It's building a snowman. It's building a snowman, right? I never said that black people are only known for hip hop music. I never said that. That's an argument. That's a statement that you just made. I never said that. In my video here, the one that you're responding to, I said that it should not be a surprise that a community that has their own culture, like hip hop music, would want to use their cultural stuff in things they're making. That's what I said. That's not a stereotype. Hip hop music was pioneered by black people, and that's a good thing. Stop acting like it's a negative stereotype. It's not. It's a good thing. Hip hop is amazing, right? So you have like Kool Herc, Grandmaster Flash is another one. African Bambaataa, I think, is another one that like the early pioneers of hip hop music. There's so many of them. And I know because I loved hip hop music growing up. There was a time when old white people didn't want hip hop music to even be classified as music. You have to understand what hip hop went through in the 80s to get to where it was in the 90s and where it is now. So it's not a negative stereotype for the black community to use hip hop music in their stuff. And they don't have to, but it shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't be cliche. And then he tries to hit me with the 1-2 punch. You think he got me on this next one. It's the same thing, or it's the same. I don't want to put words in your mouth. It is the same as having a LGBT cast, and I guess it's supposed to be mamming them all flamboyant, or I guess making them all flamboyant or extremely stereotypical where it doesn't help. That's really interesting. So when you're saying stereotyping, are you talking about negative stereotypes, like things that actually harm the gay community? Because there's nothing wrong with being flamboyant. There's nothing wrong with that. It is part of gay culture. If you have a character in a movie made by gay people, not just an LGBT cast, made by gay people. It is our film that we made, and we decide to put characters in it that are flamboyant. We are okay doing that because it is our community and our culture, just like hip hop is the black community's culture. So if we wanted to make a movie and put a flamboyant character in it, we absolutely can, and there's nothing negative about it because we made it. It would be our movie. It would only be stereotypical if it was a tokenized character in another movie made by another community where the entire purpose was to make fun of gay people. That would be the difference. But that requires a level of media literacy that the viewers of Nerdrotic and Critical Drinker and Film Threat and Geeks and Gamers don't have. You simply do not have it because the only people you listen to are those guys. And because of that, you never get an outside perspective from anybody else. Let's continue. Because my issue is that you can call out what they said was racist as fuck, because it is and they are. Okay, again, we agree. You were correct on that one. But when you go to focus on the wrong thing by going out of your way, reinforcing and stereotyping, it is proving their point and giving them the same racist idea. Hope this helps. That's a bless your heart. If you're from the South of the United States, bless your heart. I'll pray for you. That's a fuck you. That's not, you don't hope that helps. That's a fuck you, which is fine. You can just say fuck you to me. You don't have to wrap it and sugarcoat it there. Saying that black people created hip hop music is not a stereotype. I don't know why you think that is. It's historically factual. And the black community putting things from their culture in their media is okay. It's all right. Just like it would be for gay people to put gay culture in their things they're making. It's not proving their point. I don't know how you guys get to this. How can you be a part of a community? How can you be a part of a community where they do this kind of stuff all the time, but then they also are right on what is and isn't okay for marginalized groups to do? I don't get that. You could have just stopped by saying that what they did was racist. And now I'm pretty sure the same person who has made multiple comments on videos of mine is going to go, actually, I'm not really a fan. I watch all their content, but I'm not really a fan of their content. That would be the next reply. The one under this is funny. I wasn't going to talk about this one, but this was funny. At anyone defending this Kamala Harris inspired dumpster fire of a movie is in serious need of a psychological evaluation. I thought we already established that the movie was in production 2 years before Kamala was ever even considered for running for president. So if the movie is Kamala Harris inspired, was she like a massively heroic military veteran that went on to become president, then went to the G20 summit and had her family kidnapped. I don't think that happened. Anyway, I just want to wrap this up. I wanted to respond to this comment because I thought it was quite funny to me. I have a couple other things I want to do. I want to react to Critical Drinker's video about Captain America 4, which happens to be doing really well this past weekend. So the goalpost is changing on that. Matter of fact, that might be tomorrow's video. I want to wait and get like the confirmed numbers for the weekend and then react to his video and talk about that. A lot of people want me to react to the, what is it, Ranting for Vengeance guy or whatever. Apparently he's also hardcore. I was told that he's a true believer, so that might be interesting. Anyway, I'm out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.